Welcome back to the Boundless podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Farron Peterson, professional jockey and veterinarian. This season, we journey beyond borders and beyond limits to uncover the grit, the grace, and the fire that turns ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. In honor of Andres Martinez, the Boundless Foundation is highlighting an upcoming Christmas party held by the Racetrack Chaplaincy. This is an annual event that the chapel hosts for the backside workers to bless the families with an elegant dinner experience, a time of fellowship, and gifts to each family and individual. If you would like to be a part of this memorable event for our backstretch workers, you can donate through the Racetrack Chaplaincy website at kychaplaincy.org. If you have any questions, you can reach out through my website at farronpeterson.com. Joined today with Andres Martinez in the Lafayette Room. Thank you to Keeneland Racetrack. Andres is the Globetrotting Foreman for the Doug O'Neill barn. He is currently based in Kentucky, but travels the country and around the globe with graded stakes winning racehorses. Andres, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Although this is airing now, Andres just returned from Dubai. He flew over with a few horses from the U.S., and they won the $1 million Godolphin Mile and ran second in the $12 million Dubai World Cup. Andres, congratulations to you and your team, or should I say felicidades.
Thank you very much.
Now, one of the things I love to tell students when I give presentations is that horses can take you around the globe. They have certainly done that for me, and I know they have done that for you. Can you take us back to where you started from?
Okay, I'm born in Mexico City. I moved to Tijuana. I started with the horses in Caliente. With my brother, he was an exercise rider. And then we moved to the U.S. And I started with the horses, work with the horses when I was 17 years old. And
Which track did you start at?
Golden Gate.
That's the track where I started as well.
Yeah.
The Bay Area in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah. I started in Golden Gate, and then
What was your job?
I worked for Sal Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
He was a trainer in Golden Gate. I started with him for a little.
And you started as a hot walker?
Yeah, I walked and then I started grooming horses. Because, all the time when you when you get a job, you just start walking horses, and then they let you groom some horses. And then I went to Santa Anita. I did the same. I started working for Walter Greenman. As I'm started as a hot walker, and then I started grooming horses.
That was my progression too. I started at Golden Gate Fields and always had my sights set on Santa Anita, Del Mar.
Yeah, Del Mar, Hollywood Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some races.
Beautiful racetracks.
Yeah, beautiful. After I worked for Walter Greenman, I started to working for Carla Gaines. And but I was young, and I went with the friends to have some party, and I just work a little bit. I don't work much for her.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I went to San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, I work
Delaware.
but I take another job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because so basically,
yeah,
what often happens is, you go with the crowd.
yeah.
At the racetrack, how early do you generally have to start as a groom? 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're out drinking, then you probably often don't get up for the job. So you decided for a bit maybe the racetrack wasn't going to fit.
Yeah, and when you start early to work, and when you sleep too late,
Right.
sometimes you don't want to get up, and mm-hmm.
So you left the racetrack.
Yeah, for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then when I come back, I'm start working for Doug O'Neill. Yeah, That was like 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what a ride that's taken you on.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get my first visa was with trainer Sal Gonzalez. He helped me to get my first visa
And that
for
was a
work.
working visa?
Yeah.
So how did that work? How often did you have to return to Mexico?
Yeah, they have the visas just for 9 months.
Okay.
So you have to go to Mexico and get another one, and you have to do this every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I start with Walter Greenman. I was doing the same, and but he don't want me to go to Mexico to get another visa, so he signed me to get the green card. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
What a good guy.
yeah, yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I worked a long time for him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won a lot of races with him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
And he had a horse that ran in the Breeders' Cup early on?
No, I never have. I never have a horse on big races with him.
Mm-hmm.
We have like allowance races, and that's it. Yeah. Hmm. I never. I never have a good horse with him.
Mm-hmm.
Just a regular horse.
Right. That's where most of us start out.
Yeah.
Did you always have your sights set on wanting to be able to travel with a horse?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My dream was like have a good horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Pavel, the one of the horses I have. Um, that's my dream. Have a good horse like him.
Tell
Or
us
like
about Pavel.
Pavel was my first stay horse I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm start travel with him, and he ran good. He ran 4 on the Jimmy Dandy,
Wow.
and he ran the Gold Cup. He won the Joseph Foster here at Churchill Downs.
Yeah.
He ran Breeders' Cup, and after the Breeders' Cup, I fly with him to Japan. So that was my first international flight.
Wow. Tell us what it's like having an international flight with a horse. Yeah, that's a long flight getting to
Flight,
Asia.
yeah, but I have a good flight because the people who take us to Japan, they was a good people. They help you a lot, and we get the quarantine in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good quarantine, nice people. Yeah, yeah,
I found the Japanese are very hospitable.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
A question on your horse flight. Were you with Pavel? Were you in your own seating? What's it like inside a plane?
On my own seating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have people take care of the horses, so you just go on your seat and sleep or
You
whatever.
get food, drinks,
Yeah.
movies?
Everything. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I flew horses one time from New York to
Yeah.
Amsterdam. I have a friend in Belgium, Bika Thill. She's an equine physiotherapist, and she told me about this opportunity and said you can get free flights internationally with horses. And I wanted to shadow some of the vets in Europe. So I reached out and found this opportunity and was able to get a free flight. And all I had to do was help get horses into the box stall and then, check in like normal passengers. And it was a passenger plane. It was a large KLM plane. And the horses were actually in the tail of the plane behind closed doors. So I would go and stand with them for takeoff and landing. And other than that, the main guy stayed with the horses and I sat with the passengers. But I remember the man I was sitting next to, after going back through those doors a couple times, he asked me, "Can I ask what's behind those doors?" I said, "Yeah, there are about 10 horses." Like the passengers would have had no idea horses were on their plane.
Yeah.
So that was my experience.
Yeah, my experience like yours was on when we take horses the first time to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
I think we take 11 horses. I fly with them. We stop in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave the horses in quarantine, and we leave the horses. So they take us to the hotel,
Yeah.
and then we went to the quarantine and get the horses ready for the next flight.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first flight to Dubai.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, because we went to the Carnival World Cup in Dubai. It's like a meeting
Mm-hmm.
from January to March.
Yeah, so you got to spend a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with Japan, I've also been to Japan. I've gone twice. I was working with the Japanese Racing Association as a veterinarian, and when I was a student in vet school, and also with the Northern Farm up in Hokkaido, and I got to ride out on their horses in the Northern Farm. I appreciated a lot of things about their culture. You start first. What did you notice and appreciate about Japan that was different than something you'd seen before?
The people different, food, it's
The food's
yeah.
so good. You didn't like? Oh man, I'm a big
Not
sushi
much.
fan, and the tempura was really good.
Yeah, but the hospitality in Japan was really good. The people is nice.
I agree.
What's the name? JRA. They are
Japanese
nice.
Racing Association.
Yeah, because we told them Pavel likes a lot carrots, so they bring boxes of carrots for him. He don't
Really?
need those.
Wow.
Yeah, he don't need much. We just give because they have big carrots. We don't give all day,
Yeah.
Yeah, only 3-4 and that's it. And they bring out boxes of carrots. And,
That's really cool.
yeah, they're really nice.
One thing I like that they do for their racehorses at the end of training is they have onsens, which are hot baths, because as a culture, they said, we like to take baths at the end of a day to unwind. So our horses should also have that. So you would see them standing in hot water with a shower head running over their back and just relaxing, and horses are yawning. And so they really seem to appreciate their horses. Another thing I liked from the veterinary side, I went in one day to do a necropsy on a horse that had colic and hadn't made it. So we were going to necropsy the body. But before starting our dissection, they lit incense and honored the body and the spirit of the animal before we started our scientific approach. So they really seem to love their horses and have just a really neat appreciation for how they treat people, how they treat their animals.
Yeah. They're very nice with the horses. Yeah.
My name is John Thorpe. I was a professional stuntman for 30 years. I'm the CEO of Intelligent Bioenergetics. I'm also the CEO of Thorpe Institute of Integrated Medicine. On January 6th of 1986, I broke every bone in my right leg, and I was told I would never walk with the use of the cane. Yet a year from the date of the injury, I ran my first triathlon on a leg they said would never bend. By this electroequiscope, the gates that we open, which are known as voltage sensitive ion channels, look it up, it was the Nobel Prize, 1991. Dr. Sackman proved beyond a shadow of a doubt, cells are controlled electrically and not biochemically. So what we do is real, and it's science. And now it's available to you. Think about the diagnostic tools that we're using today. The EEG for the brain, the EKG for the heart, an EMG for the muscle. What's the E stand for? Electro. So you're diagnosed electrically. You're brought back to life electrically. Why aren't you being treated electrically?
For more information and to join our mailing list, visit equiscopeperformance.com, because you and your animals deserve to feel your best.
When we get there, they go check him all the time.
Really?
Pavel he's a gray horse, and they go all the time see him and give carrots and everything. They treat us real good, because when after the race, they was really happy with him too. The horse he finished last, but they was happy with him. Yeah.
And I wonder how difficult it is for a U.S. horse, because is that at the Tokyo race course?
No, Chukyo was
Okay.
Chukyo.
I know at Tokyo and perhaps some of their other race courses that it ends with a slight incline, and they do a lot of training uphill. So when I was riding out horses with them, that was fun to breeze up hills, and I felt like the horses actually really enjoyed it. Like they'd really dig in and grab the bit as they'd run up the hill. But that was something that we don't see a lot of hill training in the U.S., so I'm sure, even as a track athlete, training with hills makes a big difference. And when you're not used to that and you go and finish a race and you expect it to be flat at the finish, might be a bit of a surprise for the horse.
Yeah.
Hope
Wow.
it will. Yeah. Okay, and then you said you've traveled to South Korea, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what horse did you go to South Korea with?
Anarchist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's a nice horse. He ran tour on a sprint race in South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have a good experience too, cause Korea and Japan. Sometimes you think it's the same people, but now
Right.
they're
Very different.
very different. Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Hong Kong is they have 3-story horse barns, which I've heard Mexico City does as well at their racetrack.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then we've both been to Dubai. I went, guess before you did, because I was there the year, I think it was 2017 when Arrogate won. And you said you went in 2018 and 2019. Is that
Yes.
correct? And which horses did you go to Dubai with?
The 18 and 19 Pavel. He ran 2 times the Dubai World Cup.
Wow. So he was a super horse.
Yeah.
He took you all
Yeah,
over.
and he ran 4 both times.
Uh-huh. Still a good chunk of money.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
a $10 or $12 million purse at that point. I know they kept raising it.
Yeah, he make $1 million on those 2 races. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Good money.
Mm-hmm. And what was your experience with Dubai?
The first time I went was a good experience, and cause it's you see everything. The big Dubai is like what I say, different people.
Mm-hmm.
The clothes they wear. You see, and you wanna see the city,
Mm-hmm.
and the racetrack. The first time I see it, I say, "Oh wow, it's nice." 'Cause,
Yeah. Maidon is huge.
cute, and it's a long walk to take the horse to the track.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, you take like a half an hour to walk to the track and come back another half an hour. Yeah, but it was nice, because you're excited for the big race.
Yeah, you can feel the energy
Yeah,
the whole half hour you're
Yeah.
walking over.
mm-hmm.
I remember when I visited Dubai the first time, looking around for the sand dunes, which I was excited to feel like I'm in the Middle East, I'm in the desert, and there's green grass and flowers. And it wasn't until I made it over to Abu Dhabi, the next emirate, where I saw the sand dunes and experienced camel racing and the Arabian endurance racing. But Dubai was definitely different. And even I came back a few years later and I did an externship at the Dubai Equine Hospital. And even in that time, so much had been built. It's amazing how quickly they build and, change the city.
Yeah. I just watch the city when we go like to the tack shop to get some stuff for the horses, and I'm excited for the big races, and I focus on the horses. Like just go down the morning because you have to get up too early.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
time do you start?
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just have 1 hour to train the horses.
Because of quarantine?
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm. So you just have 1 hour, 5 to 6,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to walk like a half an hour to get to the track. So we have to take the horse.
Wow.
Yeah, and come back, wait for the other break, and take the other one. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and then you have to do like bat the horses, do the bandages, feed, and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gotta get a breakfast, take a rest, and come back to feed the horses because you don't have a day off in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work every day.
Do you find then when you travel to these exciting places, do you get a chance to see the cities, or is it that you're at the racetrack with the horses?
Yeah, We sometimes we go to visit the city, and because in the hotel you have everything too.
Yeah.
They have a party for the people like 2 days before the race,
Mm-hmm.
and they have
So it's invite only if you're there with connections. So that must be a big honor.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you go. The party was on Thursday, and the next day you have to get your horses ready for the big day, you know. And you ever take to the desert tours?
I haven't done the
You
desert
need
tour.
time,
Yeah.
and sometimes we don't have time. We have to work in the morning, and then we have to come back to feed the horses, and
Yeah.
and you have to take all day to do all this.
Right.
Yeah.
And I find travel is very exciting. And I've heard even people who are pilots talk about how it can be exciting, but it can also be lonely because you're usually there with one other exercise rider and a groom and yourself. Do you ever find that it's lonely doing this travel?
I travel with just with one rider,
Okay.
and I have to groom the horses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I groom
So
the
it's
horses.
two of you. Okay.
Yeah, when we take 3, so I groom those horses, and I take when we take like more horses, we take more people, but only the exercise rider, Leandro Mora, and I.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, they have in Maidan they have people to help you to clean stalls.
Really?
Yeah, clean the barn.
Provide that
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, they provide people to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because the Doug O'Neill team is a pretty large team. And I think Doug's very good about the team aspect. Just when I've been around him, when I've ridden for him, or even when I've seen him receive awards, he really gives a lot of feedback about how important his team is to him. Does it feel like when you're traveling abroad with these horses that you're representing some greater purpose and that you're representing the U.S.? Do you feel that weight when you're doing this?
Yeah, because they have horses from France, England, so I feel like I'm happy to represent the U.S. With the horses, with the U.S. horses. Yeah.
It's probably kind of like the feeling of being an Olympian and going for your
Yeah.
country, even though you're from Mexico. But it's like, you have Olympians who are from a certain country and then they're representing the country where they're training now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that must be a great feeling.
Yeah, because you see a lot of people from different countries. Yeah.
Have you made friends with people from other countries from crossing paths, with all this international travel?
Yeah, but yeah, I just say hi.
Yeah, you mostly do your own thing.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're your competition?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give them a little glare. I'm still
Yeah.
going to beat you.
Yeah, and I'm a quiet guy. I don't speak much with the people too. Just I focus on my horses.
Yeah, which I'm sure Doug really appreciates that, which is probably why you've made it into this elevated position. Like, they have to put a lot of trust into the person who travels with $1 million horses running for $1 million purses. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like to be with the good horses, but I like to take a good care of the horses. I like, like the video you take, the pictures you take of the horses with the braids and everything. I like the horses looks good. Yeah, I love that.
I love that when I ride for you guys and I'll ask, is Andreas coming to the race? Because I love the braids. And you do, even as a rider, you just can tell when someone has put more attention to detail into the horse, and just those braids and the way that you do them, and they're so neat and tight. You just feel a little bit of a lift of like, okay, this barn takes it seriously. Like, this is a really classy outfit to be riding for. How did you learn to do those braids?
Practice. Yeah, I just started doing with the horses, and now I think I'm a good for braid the horses.
Yeah.
I like it.
And how did you teach yourself English?
Talking with with my boss, like Walter Grima, he don't speak any Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So he speak with me all the time in English, so I have to learn a little bit. So
Yeah.
that's how I learned some
That's a lot
English.
of how I've learned my Spanish. I took a few
Yeah,
years in high school, but you just learn the basics. But it's
yeah,
mostly been working at the racetrack. I used to work in restaurants and I would practice with the chefs. And I always appreciated that. I feel like the Hispanic culture is very friendly and welcoming because you're obviously saying a lot of words incorrectly and they can laugh and help you. And yeah, I think it's neat to learn another language.
yeah. Because you have to order your food too
That's right. You don't
when you
want
go
them
to
to
the
mess up your
restaurant.
food.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you knowing English has helped you traveling to these other countries. I did find Japan was a bit difficult as far as the language barrier versus other places I've worked. Thought as they opened up to me and got to know me better, though, then it seemed it's like sometimes you don't even have to speak the same language fluently and you can just like have this connection and understand how to communicate. It's an
Yeah.
interesting thing.
Yeah, like in Japan and Korea, in Dubai, they have a lot of Pakistan people,
Mm-hmm.
India people from India,
Mm-hmm.
and they are like us, speak a little English.
Yeah.
So it's how we communicate, with the different people,
Right.
different language.
Which I think it's neat. It's like we're all expats. We've all come to this place for a similar reason, like looking for opportunity, whether it's in the horse industry or something else. But,
Yeah.
we all have that common ground. So I really enjoy getting to know other cultures that way.
Hmm. Yeah.
So after a long day at work, obviously your days start early. You usually don't have a day off. Whether it's been a long, tiring day or an exciting, celebratory day, how do you have kind of a unwinding routine at the end of a day?
Um, when I travel, I don't have a day off, so rest, get food and rest. And when I come back here with Doug, we have one day a week.
Mm-hmm.
So when I don't have nothing to do, I just rest, watch TV,
Mm-hmm.
and make a good food.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You're
because
a
I
good
like to
chef.
cook. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I find that I think we're similar in the way that really our focus is on the horses and the performance. So for me, yeah, it's fun sometimes to go to dinners for celebration and, celebrate with the connections. But a lot of times I'm like, I just want to rest so that I can do it again tomorrow. And for me, like my fitness is really important. And yeah, we're up early with the horses, but I'm so glad that's the morning hours are what I really love.
Yeah. Yeah, because like after the race,
Mm-hmm.
after we won the race, we finished seconds on the big race. We went to we finished work and then we went to the hotel and we get a few drinks, cerveza. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we celebrate a little bit and because we have to come back the next day,
Right.
to check the horses and see how they are.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Right. How they came out of the race.
Hmm.
Now, one of Doug's most famous fan favorite horses is Hot Rod Charlie, and I'd say that's the horse that brought us together. I was helping prep him for the Lucas Classic, which he won, and yeah, breezing him every week leading up to that. And that's when you had come to Kentucky and you were working with Hot Rod Charlie, but you got to be a part of his journey, throughout his whole racing career, which was very exciting. Another thing I liked about Hot Rod Charlie is his ownership group was very unique, which I'll have you talk about that. So I got a small glimpse of what it felt like to be part of this greater team with Doug O'Neill and part of a horse that, took you around the world and just was, yeah, a very exciting horse to open doors of possibility for you, for the owners. Can you talk a bit about that experience with Hot Rod Charlie?
With Howard Charlie, I have a good experience because I was with him in Dubai too. and we take 9 horses for the Dubai, the carnival. So he ran a race before the Dubai World Cup. He won. We ran second, and we almost won the race to like mixto.
The Dubai World Cup.
Yeah, the Dubai World Cup, and I moved to here to Kentucky.
Yeah.
And they sent Charlie to Kinlan. So I'm started again with him. We prepare him for the Lucas Classic, and he won. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, he win, and we was ready for the Breeders' Cup. We don't do good on the Breeders' Cup, but he was a good horse too. Yeah, I have a good experience with him.
And he ran against Flightline that year.
Oh yeah,
That was a tough classic.
yeah, top horse.
And did you go with him through his Triple Crown trail? He ran in the Kentucky Derby.
No, I just traveled with him to Dubai and
Okay, so Dubai and Kentucky.
and the last race here on the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his owners, is this correct that they were a group of college students that bought into a horse?
Yeah. Let me tell you, I forgot about the Breeders' Cup,
Okay.
the juvenile. I have a one Wyman Jack. He ran on the spring turf, and he ran on the juvenile, and he ran second. Is when I meet those guys.
From boat racing?
Yeah, because they after the race they was really happy. They went to the barn, and we have beers at the barn, and they start drinking with us. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Because they were college students from Brown University, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so cool to show people that it's not like other sports where you have to be already competing at the top level to make it to the Super Bowl. You know, you can't be in the minor leagues or anything like that. But in horse racing, you can just buy a horse and it could take you, to the Kentucky Derby. He ran, I believe, second in the Belmont Stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what a cool experience for young people. Although I will side note, it's not as easy as it looks, but you never know when your luck will come around. Yeah. So if you're not in it, then it won't happen. So got to take a chance sometimes.
Yeah. You have to be there.
Yeah. Looking back to where you started, did you ever see yourself ending up where you are now?
I was thinking, but I just was keeping working and try to be someday like I am now. Yeah, because when you see like people be like assistant trainers, foremen, you wants to be like get a be better,
Yeah. So you were watching other people and thinking, I want to have a job like them one day.
Yeah, especially on doing a good job with your horses, like keep in good shape and try to help the horses to be
the best,
the
to reach
best.
their potential.
Yeah, and thinking about one day you can be like I am now, that foreman or something.
Right. Well, I can tell that from your approach to traveling with horses abroad, where it's exciting to go to these international cities, but your first and foremost priority is on your horses. And if there's extra time to go see the city, you'll do it, but that's not why you're there. I think that's really admirable.
Yeah, my priority is the horses, and if I got time, I go, but I'm not like I want to be outside, have like meet friends, go to places. Nah.
Same with me. I'm happiest with the horses.
Yeah, I like to finish work, get lunch, and get dinner, and get rest, get ready for the next day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. You're
That's the
always thinking
way I
ahead.
like to be.
Mm-hmm. And do you have plans or goals for the future, or do you feel like you've arrived?
I don't think on the future. I just, keep working and see what happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just keep plugging away.
Yeah, trying to do the best and see what happens.
Right. What are you most proud of looking back on your career?
Be like I am now. Has a good position and enjoy everything. My horses, my family, and
Can you tell us about your family?
yeah, I have three boys. One's 12, 15, and 21. They in school right now.
Yeah.
Two are in school, and the older is working.
And you said he's an engineer, correct?
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
impressive.
yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah. And your wife, you said she was here in Kentucky and she's also living in Tijuana?
Yeah, yeah. They was here, but they moved to Tijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're able to go back and visit them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna take on my next vacation. I'm gonna go with them. Have some vacation with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Puerto Nuevo, in
Lobster,
Tijuana for the lobster.
flour tortillas,
Yes.
and beans.
Oh, it's some of the best food I've ever
Wow.
had.
Yeah, yeah. Baja California have good food.
Yes. When
Yeah.
I was at Del Mar, we'd go with some of the exercise riders on a day off and go get really good lobster.
And
I've never had tortillas that good.
yeah, and Tijuana carne asada tacos the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss the food there. So can you talk about your childhood and when you did come over to the U.S.?
Oh yeah, when my dad passed when I was like 4 years old. So
Wow.
uh, I'm stay with a uncle in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And when I grew up and when I was like 10 years, my brothers take me to Tijuana.
Yeah.
And I start doing school in Tijuana. And when I was like 17, is when I think to change, get a job. So is when I moved to the U.S.
And your older brother was already working in the U.S.?
Yeah. Yeah, one. His name is Miguel, and my older brother, his name is Victor. Yeah, and they was working here in the U.S. and they helped me. They helped me with, to stay with them and to get a job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think older siblings can make a big difference for
Yeah.
opening opportunities and
Yeah.
just being role models for us.
Yeah.
And they were their first jobs at the racetrack? Your two brothers?
One is still on the racetrack. He's a exercise rider in Santa Anita.
Yeah.
And my older brother, he's on Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
He works on a produce store.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's not working on the horses anymore.
When they first came to the U.S., was the racetrack the first
Yeah.
job they had?
Yeah,
I do love that about horse racing, that it gives that opportunity to provide opportunity for someone from another country, that they can learn English here, that one good horse can open up doors of opportunities as it has for you.
yeah, yeah. They help me a lot because, when I get here, I don't speak any English, so he helped me with to get a job.
Was it intimidating to move to a new country and not know the language yet?
No, because I was young. When you are young, you want to do everything,
Yeah. Just jump in and go for it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think your life is such a great role model for others, and just showing people just go for it. And it seems like you've really put your head down and just kept grinding and working hard. And that has elevated you into the roles that you're currently in, because obviously Doug has a lot of trust in you and you've earned that. So I hope other young people can be inspired, as I have been, by watching your story.
Yeah, and yeah, because I'm trying to do my best, and I love the horses. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I think that's so
I
important.
love my job.
Yeah. I love my job too.
Yeah,
It's exhausting.
yeah,
And but you have to love it to work 7 days a week and get up before the sun's up and be happy to do it.
yeah, yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah. There's nothing like working with racehorses.
Especially when you have winners.
Right.
Yeah, is the best part of
It really is.
our job.
Yeah. What is it like leading a horse into the winner's circle at Maidon?
Yeah.
Can you describe that feeling?
Okay. Yeah, because when you see the horses on the finish line when they win, you know, I don't. You ever seen a video when we was jumping,
Yes.
yeah, pushing the horse, and yeah, we we are very happy when you see your horses win.
That's what makes it so fulfilling too as the rider. I've done other sports and those are very exciting anytime that you win. But there's something about winning with a horse and that team and then all the people that go into that. Like I get to ride the horse for those 2 minutes and I might have prepped it with some of its breezes, but you guys are spending 7 days a week, often living in the barn, seeing the horse all the time and just knowing the ins and outs. And so being able to provide that and feel that energy when you're going down the stretch and knowing that you guys are out there like jumping up and down and like yelling for us to get home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The louder the crowd is, the more excited I get on a horse. Some jockeys say they don't hear that. I always hear it and it brings out even more adrenaline.
yeah. Because that's the best part.
Yeah, that is the best
When
part.
you see your horses cross the finish line.
Mm-hmm. And you think, all right, my work paid off.
Yeah,
We'll do it again tomorrow.
yeah.
What does your brother think about what you're doing now, since he was the one who got you into racing?
Every time I talk to them, they're very happy for me. They call me and they ask me where are you right now? Because every time one time in Dubai and one time here in Kentucky or Belmont, and they happy. They happy. Mm.
Yeah. I got those calls from my sisters, and they'll say, well, what are you doing right now? Because if I'm out of breath, I'm like, I'm on my bike right now, or I'm on a run, or if it's in the morning, I'm on a horse, or if they try to call me in the afternoon, I'm taking a nap because I'm about to ride a race.
Yeah.
They go, we don't know what time to call you, when you're sleeping, when you're exercising. Yeah.
Yeah, because my brother called me the other day and he say, I called you and you don't answer the phone. And I say, no, because I'm sleeping and I have a different hour. So,
Right.
yeah.
We need our power naps. Did you wake up at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Walk me through a day in the barn.
Okay. First thing, I get my coffee.
Important.
Yes. Go to the barn. We cook oats for the horses. So it's the first thing I
I
do
love the smell of the cooked oats.
the first thing. I plug the oats, and then say hi to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi to the guys and see the horses, and start doing our job. Walking around and see if the horses are okay. Because sometimes in the morning they have like a temperature or something, so we check everything is okay.
Look them over before they go on
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, and then just wait for Stephanie, check the list and what we got, and start working.
Yeah. And Stephanie is Doug's assistant trainer.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been great to work for.
Yeah. She's good. She's nice. Mm-hmm.
She's like you. You both have very positive energy in the barn. Everyone likes you, and I think horses also enjoy just having that energy around. Everyone's positive.
Yes.
I think Doug has also set that precedent for everyone who works for him.
Yes.
You know, he's always, I remember at Santa Anita and Del Mar, he's always bringing McDonald's or donuts to the barn and just like thanking people for the hard work they're doing. I think that's so important as a boss.
Yeah, because some guys in Del Mar, they wait for the McDonald's all the time.
Yes. Where's that delivery?
Yeah.
Can you talk about the team that goes behind a racehorse and what your job as a foreman specifically does?
Yeah,
Because we have hot walker, groom,
yeah,
exercise rider,
yeah,
assistant trainer,
Mhm.
foreman,
yeah.
trainer, jockey.
Okay, yeah.
What does a hot walker do?
Hot walker, she's well, the hot walkers, they the first thing they do in the morning is just see what horses walk. So they start walking the horses and wait for the horses from the track, and they start walking
So we cool down a horse.
yeah.
So for example,
Yeah.
I as the jockey, if I'm coming to breeze,
Yeah, they
we do speed work, come back.
walk the horses, hold the horse for the grooms to wash the legs or give a bath. The grooms with the clean the stall, do the bandages, bath the horses.
Yeah. Then we have foreman. Your
Foreman.
job.
Okay, foreman. Nah, the foreman is check, do everything, because be a foreman, you have to do everything.
Okay.
Sometimes you walk a horse, sometimes you have to saddle the horses, help the vets,
Mm-hmm.
and the blacksmith. It's a lot of work for the foreman.
Yeah.
You
And
can
you come back in the afternoon to
feed
feed.
the horses, make the feed for the horses, and
And the trainer.
trainer. Get the horses ready for the races, enter the horse for the races, pay the people.
Yes.
The most
An important job. The assistant trainer.
Help the trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially
Like-
remote places like Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Like
Doug's-
Stephanie, she make the list.
So the training
She-
list to say what exercise that
Yeah,
horse
what
will
the
do.
horses do, what the horses need, when she's gonna breed the horses, what the horses need,
Right.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the exercise rider.
Exercise rider. Okay, they get in the morning, get their saddle ready for the first set.
Mm-hmm.
So ride the horses, take the horses to the track.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do, and clean the tack.
Yes. Are you saying the riders aren't important? What about the jockeys? What do we do?
Win races?
Okay, exactly. That's all we have to do. It's easy.
Yeah. And help breeze the horses.
Yeah, so we do the speed work, which
Mhm.
a racehorse typically does once a week.
Yeah. Like you help us a lot to breeze horses.
Yeah. Well, it's fun, especially as horses fly back and forth from California to run here for Keeneland or something, or run for a stake. It's fun to help prep that horse. And like you said, to help the horse reach its full
Like
potential.
the filly you won in Indiana, remember?
Yes. Stay and scam.
Stay and scam. Yeah, you.
That's right. I rode her in her first race and we won. And now she's a multiple graded stakes winner in California.
Yeah,
She's a California bred.
that's the jockey job.
That's right. It was all me. No, I will recognize the importance of
Yeah.
everyone else in the barn
Mhm.
and how much work goes into the horses, which is why I think it's so important that we're always at our best being physically fit, being well rested, being in a good mental space, because the jockey can, you guys put so much work into it, and we owe it to you guys to give the horse its best performance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a team. Hard workers, jockey, everybody.
Mm-hmm. It is a team. That's what makes winning even more special in this sport. Winning's always a good feeling, but in horse racing, there's just so much that goes into it. And then the connection, when you love horses, there's nothing better than seeing that horse win, especially when they learn winning and losing. And I've had assistant trainers tell me that some of them will sulk in their stalls for a few days after losing a race.
Yeah. For me, the most important, see the horse is happy.
Yeah.
I love when they okay, when they don't have any problem. That's
right. They're just thriving and healthy and
yeah.
coats shiny.
Yeah. The most important, health. Be the horse is healthy.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably an important job as the foreman to even notice those things, like if the coat starts to get dull, is there something going on internal? And then having to assess, when does this horse need to be turned out for a couple months and then come back to the track? Yeah. Can you talk about your connection with horses and how a jockey and a foreman can work together with our feedback and giving what we experienced in the race to you, and how that changes your approach with how you train?
On my experience, it's with the jockeys, like they ask me how's the horses, how's the horse feel. Like Bejarano, he always asks me, hey, how's the horse doing? Good.
Would you consider the horses to be like family to you, and why?
Because when you get up, the first thing you see is a horse. You went to the barn and see the horses every day. I see them every afternoon. I feed them, and we take care of them.
Right.
That's the.
It's like raising a child, I would imagine. Now that you've raised 3 sons, you have to think, okay, are they starting to get sick?
Yeah.
How are they doing in school?
Yeah.
Do their friends like them?
Yeah.
Even with horses, sometimes you have to move stalls, right, to find where the horse is happiest.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today, and looking forward to working with you some more on the track. Let's get some more winners.
Yeah. Thank you. And we try to get some winners.
And now for a moment from our next episode.
So I'm in Kenya at an eco camp, and 3 o'clock in the morning I set my alarm and I went out and I had my flashlight and hoping I wouldn't step on a black mamba or there'd be a lion migrating through the area. I went to the top of the hill, and gosh, I was able to get a hold of Kim. The dichotomy of it, to be in such a poor country, on the other side of the planet, and then be selling this horse at $3.4 million.
Boundless is a podcast that explores the stories of individuals who have accomplished the seemingly impossible by breaking molds and redefining success through unique challenges, pivotal moments, and unbreakable determination.